Hey everybody, welcome back to Grit and Grind. So today is end of March, or getting towards the end of March I should say, and Mother Nature has no idea what it's doing. We went from 60s and 70s last week to now in the 40s and snow. So you cannot see it on camera, but it was very, very lightly snowing earlier. Obviously, it's not sticking now. But that means we're going to work in the shop today. And as you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to do some gas can upgrades. In this case, this is a 5-gallon diesel can. But I have plenty of gas cans over here that range from usability, you know, plenty of different spouts here. Some are better than others, but the one thing, and it is cold, I don't know how well it picks up on camera, that you don't get any vents with these anymore in the interest of safety. So this one is actually swelled up a little bit, and if you don't relieve the pressure, especially in the summer months, these swell up like a balloon, and that's no good. But I wanted to start with this diesel can because this is the newest one that I acquired, and I don't need that much diesel, but obviously I run diesel in my bigger equipment like the skid steer, but definitely this stump grinder, my truck uses it, and I needed this. So I bought it, looked at this design for the cap, thought, well, how bad could that be? Boy, was I wrong. This is terrible. How it works is you put this on the lip and actually push down, and this is supposed to spin slightly and hold open, but as I was trying to fill the skid steer, I actually spilled quite a bit out of here onto the ground that I then had to clean up. So I have seen on Amazon and a lot of other places that there are things to make these better. Kits that you can buy. They're relatively inexpensive. I didn't do a whole bunch of research on YouTube into what might work good or not, but I went ahead and I bought one. So I found a kit off of Amazon. It's $15 shipped to the door, and they come with a couple different designs here. So your spouts are the same. They're the old school flex hoses. They have caps that you can put on them. Just screws on to the end here. Doing this one-handed. Just like that, so that way these can't spill in transport or whatever you're doing with them. There are two different designs for these caps and threads, depending on the style that you have on here. Let's see. I don't know how well it shows up, but these are two slightly different designs and slightly different threads. And then what it also comes with in the kit is stoppers, because, and these washers, because they give you two different kinds of vents that you can throw on here, depending on the can that you have. So this comes with some guides and tells you coarse thread versus fine thread, and actually using the can. So you can go ahead and set these up. The other nice thing that this comes with, the actual drill bit that you will need to put that vent cap in. So I'm gonna get you set up on the tripod. We'll fix the neck, and then we'll drill for a vent. Okay, so I didn't know which one of these is in fact the right one, so let's just start with taking this off. So this is going to be a coarse thread, so I believe it's going to be this cap right here. Yep. That one goes on pretty good. This one I don't think is going to... Yeah, that one's not going to go on there. So just quickly make sure your grommets installed here. Put that on here. Now, another thing that a lot of people will do is take this screen out. It can be annoying when filling it up, but honestly, I'm going to leave it in here for now, and should stop anything from getting into whatever I'm dumping into. So that was pretty simple. Already we have not having to worry about trying to push this down and catching it on the lip, and this isn't even that, this doesn't stick out that far. You can see it already got damaged just from using it, and I only used it one time to fill up the skid steer, and, well, 2 times. Skid steer, and I also filled up the stump grinder. That's it. So, I don't like this. Before I drill anything in here, there is a little bit of diesel left in here. So I'm going to go ahead and dump this, and then we'll talk about adding our vent cap. So as you can see here, there are 2 different gas can vents, an A and a B. The B is for cans that already have like a spout here that you just have to drill a hole through. That's not what I'm working with, so we're going to work with A here. So I will have to drill a hole. And while I was looking over the instructions on what these silicone gasket caps are for, so the small ones that are included in the kit are for the B caps, which is not what I'm dealing with, but the bigger ones are actually for the spout caps. So I'm going to put that in, and then we'll drill a hole. Okay, so have these here. There is a large and a small. This one is the larger of the 2. And that just goes into the spout cap like so. And then that just screws onto here for storage. And also I'd like to point out that I just used this to fill up my truck with the little bit that was still left in here before we drill this. And mucho better having this over the old school one that I did keep just in case we needed it, but honestly it's probably going to end up getting chucked because it's going to sit around in this garage forever and never get used again. Okay, so I have my drill here. It says to just put it right in the top. One thing that I don't want to do is put it right on this seam, so I'm going to offset it slightly to the side here, and I'm going to try and keep it a little bit far back, because if you think about it, as you're pouring, your can's going to be like that, inverted, a lot of the time. So we want to make sure that, you know, it's not too far forward, it's not somewhere where fuel or gas is going to end up getting to it, and that way it spills out this vent. I mean, you could just close it once it's installed, but the point is to keep it open to keep anything flowing. So we are just going to slowly put a hole just like that. And you notice that I didn't go very fast because there are chips coming off of here, and I'm trying not to get too much into this can. Now granted, we do have the filter, so that's okay, but we're just going to go back this out. Okay. Being very careful to remove this without trying to drop any inside this can. And let's see. You know, if I wanted to just drill through this as fast as possible and get this done, then I could do that, and I wouldn't be taking this extra step. I'd just be done. But I'm trying to be good. So I'm going to grab a pair of needle nose pliers and see if we can pull this out without dropping it in. All right. Ah, yes. So there are just a couple burrs in here that I'm just kind of scraping with these needle nose just because it's plastic. Trying to make sure that I don't get anything into the tank if I can help it. Okay. So now, I don't know how well it comes across on camera here, maybe. So there is a barbed end here. So that will just go in like so. Pretty snug fit. There we go. And now we have a vented can. And that was pretty easy. I mean, if I was going to do this, I could have had this whole thing done in probably 2 minutes, but I wanted to slow it down and show you step by step how I'm going through it. All right, guys, so that was just replacing that gas can spout, or diesel can in this case, spout. Um, Pretty easy. This is the kit, in case you're wondering. There's a bunch of these on Amazon if you type in, gas can spout replacement kit. So honestly, I already like it, but of course I'll try it more and I'll probably end up upgrading even more of my cans in the future here. But for now, try it with one and see how we like it. So guys, if you like this video, if you thought it was helpful, if there's more of this content you want to see in the future, don't forget to leave a comment below and tell me what you guys want to see. I just want to keep making videos for you, but if you don't like this kind of content, then I won't make this kind of content. Other than that, if you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, and share for more content.